So class, our topic for today will be about cost volume profit analysis or CVP analysis. So kapag mataas class yung cost, okay, yung profit mababa. Okay? Bababa yung profit. Vice versa naman, pag mababa yung cost, yung profit tataas. Okay? Sa volume naman class in relation to profit, okay? Pag mataas yung sales, okay, yung profit tataas din. Okay? And vice versa. Kapag bababa yung sales, yung profit, bababa rin. Okay? So, yan yung relationship ng cost and volume as to profit. So, yan yung uh, concept under CVP analysis. Okay? So, for our subtopics class, we will be discussing break-even point, okay? The margin of safety, and the degree of operating leverage. So before we dive into the subtopics, let's first memo have this contribution margin income statement. So ngayon pa lang class, please memorize this by heart because paulit-ulit nyo itong may encounter sa management accounting nyo and then sa review. Okay? And ito rin yung actually class yung main na format na ginagamit when the company have its internal reporting. This is quite different sa traditional income statement, no, under GAAP and IFRS, but is essentially same lang naman actually yung profit and operating income. The yung pagkaka-structure lang nila yung magkaiba. Okay? So, as usual, magsisimula tayo sa sales, no? Sales minus variable cost, no? It's equal to contribution margin. Yung contribution margin, pwede po siya class in units. Pwede rin po siya class in terms of peso. Okay? Ayan. And then, i-minus lang po natin class yung fixed cost. Then, makukuha na po natin yung profit and operating income. So, ayan class yung contribution margin income statement. So, tandaan nyo yung class because we will use that quite a lot no, sa management advisory services. Okay. So, let's have break-even point. So, sir, what is break-even point? So, ang break-even point class, no, this is the point at which the company earns zero profit. No, or obviously at break-even point, the profit is equal to zero. No, so if the profit is equal to zero class, no, it simply means na yung sales is equal din sa cost. Di ba? Pag yung sales equal sa cost, so wala ring profit yan, zero profit din. And yung cost class, this is the combination na of the variable cost and the fixed cost. Okay. Yung break-even point class, pwede po siyang in terms of units, pwede rin siyang in terms of peso. Pag units class, yung formula natin class, no, is equal to fixed cost divided by the contribution margin per unit. Okay? Kasi unit yung nakalagay class, therefore, yung gagamitan naman natin na CM is per unit. Okay? And then sa peso, same lang class, fixed cost, but the difference ng class is, since in terms of peso siya class, yung gagamitan naman dito natin class is contribution margin ratio. Or, pag sinabi nating ratio class, in terms of percentage. Okay? So, yan yung break-even point. Dito naman tayo sa class sa margin of safety. Okay? Sa margin of safety class, no? This is quite known as buffer. Okay? Kumbaga, pag sinabi nating buffer, ilang units or ilang sales yung pwedeng ibaba before the company can incur loss. Kaya it serves as a buffer. So beyond margin of safety, the company might incur operating loss na. Okay? Ayan. So, yung margin of safety class, pwede siyang in units, okay? Pwede siyang in ratio, and pwede rin in peso. Pag sinabi natin in terms of units, that's equal only to sales minus the break-even point in units, of course. Okay, kasi in terms of units, obviously class yung sales dapat in units din. At yung sales class, pwede po siya class actual, pwede rin estimated sales. Okay? Pwede siyang actual, pwede estimated. So, basta in terms of units sila. Pwede rin naman in terms of ratio. Pag sinabi natin in terms of ratio class, no, margin of safety ratio that is only equal to the margin of safety divided by the sales. Or, yan, margin of safety divided by the sales. Yung sales again, pwede siyang estimated, pwede rin siyang actual. Pwede naman siya class naka-state in peso. Okay? So, same lang sa in terms of units, yung sales naman po class, naka-state din in peso. And then yung break-even point minus break-even point in terms of peso din. Okay? Hindi siya in terms of units, but in terms of peso. Yan. Okay? So, that's for margin of safety. Now, let's have degree of operating leverage. Sir, what is this degree of operating leverage? Obviously, class, ginagamit siya class in order to measure the sensitivity of the profit. No? In such that magkano kaya yung effect or change in the profit whenever there is a change in sales. Yan. So yan yung purpose ng degree of operating leverage. So what if mag-change yung sales, ilang kaya o how much will be the percentage change in the profit? Actually class na um, nandito na siya sa formula. Actually, na-contain na siya dito sa formula. Na-express na siya yung purpose ng degree of operating leverage. So, ayan class. Focus lang muna tayo dito sa tatlong subtopics na to. Okay? So, break-even point, margin of safety, and degree of operating leverage. Okay. Now, class. Now, to further understand this or to appreciate this, let's apply this to our problems, no? Na prepare natin for this video. Okay? So, yung theories, maya na yan class. No? Maya na natin sagutan yung theories. Okay? Sige. So, let's have our first problem, no? Our first problem class will be, ayan, halo-halo na to class, no? So, yung question is, what is Aljur expecting total fixed expenses to be next year or expected total fixed expenses for next years? Ayan, next year na po. Okay? So, dito class, ilapag natin lahat, no? So, let's have first the facts. Alger Corporation expects the following operating results for next year. Okay, we have your sales, margin of safety, contribution margin ratio, and your degree of operating leverage. Okay. So, lapag muna natin class yung latag muna natin yung contribution margin income statement. So, we have your sales, okay, minus variable cost equals to contribution margin. Contribution margin minus fixed cost equal to operating income. So, yung sales class, given, no, 400,000. Okay? And yung class, yung contribution margin ratio, given din siya at 75%. Lagay ko dito 75%. And yung sales at 100% yan. Okay? Actually, class, given din dito yung yung margin of safety. Ano yung formula sa margin of safety? That's sales, okay, minus break-even point in, ito kasi naka-state at sales. So, break-even point in terms of sales. So, yung sales class at 400,000. Okay? Yung sales class at 400,000. Yung margin of safety, given naman siya at 100,000. Okay? So, ayan. So, working it back, class, working this back, no? Let's try to squeeze this one. Anong madiderive natin, class? Actually, class, yung break-even point in terms of sales will be equal to 300,000. Okay? 300,000 pala yung break-even point in terms of sales. Now, sir, paano ba yung sir, paano ba yung kunin yung break-even point in sales? So, yung break-even point in sales natin, class, okay, is simply equal to fixed cost divided by the contribution margin ratio. So, in this case class, yung break-even point natin class given na or nakuha na natin at 300,000. Okay? So, actually class, yung missing part dito class, yung missing lang is your fixed cost. So, kapag makuha natin yung fixed cost class, actually, makukuha na natin yung makukuha na natin yung correct answer dito. Okay? So, following the formula class, no, 300,000 dito, yung contribution margin ratio, given na siya at 75%. So, actually, class, yung fixed cost natin, class, makukuha na natin. So, that's 300,000 times 75%. Okay? Yung fixed cost pala natin, class, is at 225,000. No? So, this is our final answer. No? 225,000. So, quite easy lang, no? Quite easy lang. Okay. So, 225,000. Actually, yan yung final answer natin, class. Nakuha na natin yung 225,000. But to complete lang, class, yung table, no, let's complete lang siguro, class, yung table, no. So, we have 225,000 as our fixed cost. Okay? And we know, class, kapag binultiply natin, class, yung sales, yung 400,000 sa 75%, yan yung contribution margin natin, class, no? So, 400,000 times 75%, yung makukuha natin, class, is 300,000. Okay? So, 300,000 plus minus, okay, 225,000. So, kung yung tinanong, class, is profit, yung isasagot natin, class, is 75,000. Kapag tinanong, class, how much is the profit, then yung isasagot natin will be 75,000. But yung tinatanong dito is total fixed cost. So yung isasagot natin dito, class, is 225,000 as our final answer. Letter dog. Okay? So quite easy lang yung first problem natin. Okay? Ayan. So, for our second problem naman, class, no? Tingnan natin, class. Okay. Yung tanong naman, class, is if the company's sales are 120,000 and its variable expenses, sales daw 120,000 and variable expenses 80,000, magkano naman daw, class, yung fixed expenses? Okay. So for this one, class, for this problem, let's have lang the contribution margin income statement. So for this one, class, no, latag lang natin yung format. Sales minus variable cost equals to contribution margin. Contribution margin minus fixed cost equal to operating income. Okay. So yung sales, class, given na at 120,000. Now, given na yung sales. Okay. Yung contribution margin hindi given. Yung variable expenses given na siya by 80,000. So we know sales minus variable cost, class, yung difference, class, will be the contribution margin. So 120,000 minus 80,000, yung contribution margin natin dito, class, is 40,000. Okay? Let's compute nga, class, the contribution margin ratio. No? So contribution margin ratio is equal to contribution margin divided by sales. Correct? So kung yung sales is 100%, okay, yung contribution margin ratio natin, 40,000 divided by 120,000 is at 33.33% or one-third. So yung variable cost ratio naman will be equal to 66.67%. Okay, ayan. So latag lang natin, class. And then, nag-mention ng margin of safety. Di ba, sir? How to compute for the margin of safety? To compute for the margin of safety, that is only the difference between the sales minus the break-even point in terms of sales din. Kasi naka-state, wala namang units na na-involve dito. So, in terms of sales siya. So, the actual sales or the estimated sales will be at 120,000. Okay? Yung break-even point, hindi given. Okay? And yung margin of safety, given naman. So, fortunately, yung margin of safety, given siya. Magkano? At 24,000. So, to squeeze it, class, no? To determine how much was the break-even point, let's have the difference of 120,000 minus 24,000. So, yung nakuha natin dito, class, no? Is 96,000. Okay? 96,000 yung nakuha natin dito, class. Okay. Nakuha natin yung break-even point. Now, paano pa, class, kunin yung break-even point in terms of sales? Now, as we recall, no, yung formula lang to get the break-even point in sales is simply to equal to, no, the break-even point in sales is equal to fixed cost divided by contribution margin ratio. So, following this formula, class, given na yung, nakuha na natin yung 96,000 na break-even point in terms of sales. And actually class, yung contribution margin ratio natin class, nakuha na rin natin at 33.33%. Ito yun, no? Ayan. So, the only missing ko na lang class, the only missing item is the fixed cost. Na actually, makukuha na natin class yung fixed cost. And that is by multiplying 96,000 times the 33.33% or 33% and one-third. So, 96,000 okay, times one-third. Okay, yung lalabas dito class na amount would be 32,000. And this 32,000 plus is our fixed cost already. Okay, 32,000 is our fixed cost. Okay, so this 32,000 plus, no, this is already class the final answer. Actually, yung 32,000 na to class, no, is our final, already our final answer. So, baguhin lang natin yung kulay class. Okay? So, in this case class, this is 32,000. Yung 32,000 plus, that is already our final answer. Okay? Sige. So, let's determine na lang class how much will be our profit or operating income by getting the difference of the contribution margin and the fixed cost. So, 40,000 minus 32,000, magkano class? 8,000 yung ating profit. So yung kapag tanong pala class, yung tanong is how much will be the profit? Yung isasagot natin class, 8,000. That would be letter A. However, for this problem class, no, yung tinatanong naman dito is the fixed cost. So nakuha natin class, final answer for this problem will be 32,000. Sagot natin class letter ball. Final answer. Okay? Ayan. So, done na tayo for the second problem. Let's have this quite confusing third problem. So, for the third problem naman class, this will be we will be talking about the degree of operating leverage. So, sir, paano ba natin no isosolve yung ganitong problem? So, let's take a look at the question. So, yung question is, if sales increase by 60,000, the degree of operating leverage will be, so, if nag-increase daw yung sales by 60,000, magkano naman daw yung degree of operating leverage? Sir, paano ba kunin yung DOL natin, sir? Or the degree of operating leverage? Degree of operating leverage class is simply equal to contribution margin divided by how much? The operating income or simply the profit. The contribution margin divided by profit. Yan yung DOL natin. So, let's read the given. Three companies' variable expenses are 70% of sales. So, yung variable expenses niya, 70% daw of sales. At a 300,000 sales level, the degree of operating leverage is 10. So, 10 daw yung degree of operating leverage. Now, if sales increase by 60,000, the degree of operating leverage will be, ayan. So, let's have first class, the 300,000 at sales level. Ano kaya, okay, yung susi kasi dito class is to determine the fixed cost. Ito yung key sa problem eh. Kasi hindi given yung fixed cost. Yung variable expenses, given siya. Yung, yung sales, given naman. And yung operating leverage given. So yung fixed cost hindi given. So parang ito yung susi to solve this problem, no? So in this one class, no, let's have lang dito, let's have green lang. Okay? At 300,000 sales level. So, ito class. At 300,000 sales level class, ilatag natin yung contribution margin income statement. So, we have sales minus variable cost, no? Equal po yan sa contribution margin. Contribution margin minus fixed cost equal sa profit or operating income. Okay, so at 300,000 sales level class, no? Sinabi dito that meron tayong 300,000 sales level. Okay? Yung variable expenses or variable cost is equal to 70% of the sales. This means that if the sales is 100%, okay, the contribution margin ratio would be 30% lang. Okay, and 30% of 300,000 plus is how much? 300,000 times 30%, yung contribution margin natin class is 90,000. Okay, and actually class, makukuha na natin dito yung Makukuha na natin yung um, fixed cost as well as the profit. No? So, by using the degree of operating leverage na formula. So, at 300,000 sales level daw class, meron tayong operating leverage na 10. So, yung DOL natin 10. So, following this formula, yung contribution margin natin 90,000. So, yung missing item natin dito class is actually the profit. No? So, magkano yung profit for this one? So, 90,000, we have to divide 90,000 divided by the 10, yung DOL. So, 90,000 divided by 10, yung lalabas dito class, 9,000. Yung 9,000 plus, this is your profit. Okay? This is our profit. So, 9,000, lagay natin dito class, 9,000. Okay? So, 9,000 will be the profit. That's why, if we compute for the fixed cost, yung makukuha natin class, yung difference ng contribution margin and the profit will be our fixed cost, 9,000 or 90,000 minus 9,000, yung makukuha natin class is 81,000. Okay, 81,000 yung makukuha natin. That's gonna be our profit. And applying the concept class of the cost behavior, we know that under our cost behavior, the fixed cost class will remain constant, no? Uh, Kahit pa mag-change yung level ng sales. Na even if mag-change yung sales level beyond 300,000 or below 300,000, yung fixed cost natin class will remain at 81,000. So tatandaan natin yan class ha, yung fixed cost will remain at 81,000 regardless of the change of the sales. So in this case class, no, um, uh, yan is 300,000. So, if the sales increase by 60,000, so it means na yung sales natin plus dati 300,000, i-add natin yung increase of 60,000. So, let's try naman plus the 360,000 sales level. Okay? Now, if the sales is at 360,000, okay, magkano na kaya yung ating degree of operating leverage? So, in this one class, no, same lang, we have sales. So, magkano yung sales natin class, no? Yung sales natin at 360,000. Magkano yung variable cost natin? Wag na yan. Huwag na natin i-determine yung class. Diretso na tayo sa contribution margin. So, yung contribution margin at 30%. So, if the sales is at 100%, then the contribution margin ratio is at 30%. So, our contribution margin will be equal to 360,000 times 30%. That would be 108,000. Contribution margin minus fixed cost, no, is equal to profit. So, yung fixed cost class, nasabi na natin kanina class, no? That regardless of the change of the sales, no? Regardless of the sales level, yung fixed cost po natin will be or will remain equal. So, yung fixed cost at 81,000. Okay? So, yung profit class, no, makukuha natin is 108,000 minus 81,000. Yung profit po natin class will be at 27,000. Okay? So, ayan class. So, following this formula again class, na makukuha na natin class yung degree of operating leverage at 360,000 sales level. No? So, in this case class, no, magkano? So, the DOL, no, DOL is equal to contribution margin divided by profit. Okay? So, contribution margin, okay, how much is the contribution margin? At 108,000. And yung profit natin class is at 27,000. So the degree of operating leverage plus 108,000 divided by 27,000 for this problem class is 4. Okay, our final answer class for this problem class will be at 4. Our degree of operating leverage is 4. Okay, so final answer for this one class, for this problem will be 4. The DOL equal to 4. Okay, ayan. So, ayan. So, ganyan lang class, no? Ganyan lang yung gagawin natin whenever we are answering CVP analysis na problems. Okay, ilatag lang natin yung mga formula, then apply natin yung concepts. Okay? So, before natin ilatag yung formula, kailangan you understand first the concept behind that formula for you to be able to apply it sa facts sa problem effectively at makuha natin yung correct answer. Okay? Sige. So, done na tayo with problems. No? I only prepared three problems. So, I think that would be enough for you to understand, no, the concept of CVP analysis. No? Ayan. So, let's have the theories. For theories, no, let's have the first item. No? For number one, the contribution margin can be defined as yung contribution margin plus the per discussion. uh, the contribution margin is simply, no, the difference between the sales and the variable expenses or variable cost. So hanapin natin dito. So yung correct answer class will be letter dog, no? The sales revenue minus variable expenses equal to contribution margin. Okay? Ayan. Sige. Ayan. Number two, if a company is operating at the break-even point, okay, kung at break-even point class, no, by concept, the break-even point is the point at which the profit will be equal to zero. No, profit is equal to zero. No, kapag ang profit po ay equal to zero, wala rin po tayong income, wala rin po tayong loss. Okay? It means lang wala po tayong profit, wala rin po tayong loss. So this simply means that if wala po tayong profit, wala rin tayong loss, no? Yung margin of safety rin po natin is equal to zero lang. Okay? Yung margin of safety lang po natin, equal lang po sa zero. Kasi pag meron po tayong margin of safety, okay po, meron po tayong margin of safety, meron po tayong margin. Meron tayong operating profit in that case. Kung wala naman po, no, yung margin of safety is equal to zero, then we can conclude that we are operating at the break-even point. Okay? Ayan. Okay. Kasi ito yung formula class eh. To explain this class, sales minus break-even point is equal to margin of safety. So what if yung break-even natin class, operating siya at break-even point, sabihin natin 100 yung break-even point, then yung sales 100 din, then we can say that the margin of safety is equal to zero, operating siya at break-even point. So that proves our answer. So final answer for number 2 will be letter boy. Let's have question number 3. Question number 3, the break-even point would be increased by. Okay. So, to analyze this one class, no, yung tatandaan lang natin class is that the break-even point, okay class, no, yung break-even point, para siyang ano, para siyang threshold. Okay? Para siyang threshold. Okay? And to further understand class, no, pag sinabi kong threshold, yung break-even point, ito yung level of sales in which dito pa lang tatabla si company. It means, no, na kapag mahirap siyang kunin, negative yan. Okay? Mahirap siyang kunin, negative. Ibig sabihin, class, pag tumaas yung break-even point, class, ibig sabihin, meron siyang negative effect. Okay? Meron siyang negative effect sa company. Sa company operation. Kasi, mas tataas yung habulin mo para lang tumabla. And then, if the break-even point naman, no, is mababa, of course, mababa yung break-even point, positive naman kasi kukonti lang yung sales na kakailanganin natin o kukonti lang yung target natin na sales in order to break even. So, positive yung positive yung effect sa company nito. Okay? So, yan lang tatandaan natin. When we answer ano yung effect kapag yung break-even point or papaano papaano ba i-increase or papaano ba i-decrease yung break-even point. So, tingnan lang, i-analyze natin through this view or through this point of view. Okay? So, isa-isa natin yung choices. So, letter A, decrease in total fixed expenses. Plus, nag-decrease daw yung total fixed expenses. Okay? So, kapag nag-decrease yung total fixed expenses, it simply mean, no? It simply means, no, na um, merong positive na nangyari. Okay? Kasi bumaba yung fixed expense. Merong positive na nangyari. Pag sinabi natin positive class, by this concept, ibig sabihin, bumaba yung break-even point. Okay? Kasi merong positive na nangyari. Okay? Bumaba yung break-even point. So, okay, yung tinatanong dito would increase. No? Hindi would decrease. So, choice A would not be an answer. Okay? Tingnan natin class yung letter B. Okay. A decrease in the ratio of variable expenses to sale. Okay. Decrease daw in the ratio of variable expenses to sales. So, anong nangyari class? Bumaba yung variable expenses. So, kapag mababa yung expenses, di ba parang maganda yon sa company? So, choice B is still positive. So, instead na i-increase yung break-even point, mas bababa yung break-even point. Correct? Okay, so choice B is not an answer. So, choice C, an increase in the contribution margin ratio. So, tingnan natin class yung formula. So, break-even point, no, is equal to fixed cost divided by the contribution margin ratio. So, kapag plus daw yung contribution margin ratio tumaas, it means the break-even point will decrease kasi inverse yung relationship nila. Na kapag naman daw class yung contribution margin ratio bumaba, tataas yung uh, break-even point. So in this case, class, an increase in the contribution margin ratio will lower the break-even point. Hindi siya would decrease the break-even point. So in this case, class, yung letter C, hindi rin siya possible answer. Hindi rin siya answer. So after considering all of the class, all of the choices, we can safely conclude that none of the choices will be the answer. No, none of these. So our final answer would be letter dog. Okay, none of these. Okay. Margin of safety can be calculated by, so yung margin of safety class, so this is simply equal to sales minus the break-even point. Okay, so hanapin natin class yung answer class. So in this case class, yung sagot dito class for number 4 will be letter A. No, because this one class, yung fixed expenses divided by the contribution margin ratio is simply equal to break-even point. Diba? As you can see man class. Ito, fixed expenses divided by the contribution margin ratio is equal to break-even point. Sales minus break-even point is equal to margin of safety. So, our answer class for number 4 would be letter A. Okay. And last class, if the degree of operating leverage is 4, then a 1% change in quantity sold should result in a 4% change in. So, ito class, i-apply lang natin yung formula natin kanina per discussion. So, whenever there is a change in sales, a percentage change in sales, okay, times DOL is equal to percentage change in profit. So, apply natin class. Okay? So, nag-change daw yung quantity sold natin or your sales. Okay? By how much? 1%. So, 1%, i-multiply natin yung DOL natin is 4. So, 1% times 4, yung change in profit po natin, 1% times 4 would be 4%. 4% change in profit. Okay? So, our final answer class for this question number 5 will be, no, 4% change in, in profit. Okay? In net operating income. So profit or net operating income. So final answer class would be letter dog. Okay? Ayan. Okay. So that would be for the CVP analysis. So I hope you learn something from this video. And if you like this video, please follow and subscribe our channel. No? So for more content, you support po natin yung channel po. And then the Facebook page po natin, no? For more of these content. So yun lang po muna for this video. And thank you so much.